Everyone, welcome to Chaudhary Data World channel. Today I am here with a new video in Pandas series, that is data cleaning with Pandas. We'll be watching all the possible and common data cleaning activities performed in Pandas library. So let's get started with the video. Before moving ahead with the cleansing tasks whatever performed in Pandas library, we will be watching first the learning roadmap which we are following in whole of the series. So first we have seen how to import data, what all types of data set file we can use to import, and after that we saw how what all exploration technique we are having with which we can explore our data set, and all the activities related to that we have seen into this one. Now this is the term for this data cleaning activities that we will be watching all the possible or the common activities getting performed in the perspective of data cleaning with Pandas. We'll be watching into this. Further we will be moving forward. So let me recap with the data exploration which we came across with yesterday. The data set exploration was into which we saw how to view the first few row, last few row, how to check data type and null values. All these things we have seen into the previous video. In this video we are just moving ahead with this data cleaning. Now the very first question coming to anybody's mind, that what is data cleaning? Data cleaning is nothing but the process of identifying and correcting errors. That means suppose if you are having any error into your whole of the data set, definitely you will be first removing, and then you will be making it ready to use, or you may say ready to report data into whatever data set you are having. That means correcting errors, inconsistencies and inaccuracies, whatever it is there into your data set, you will be first removing these type of discrepancy from the data set, then you will be preparing it for the analysis. This is what the data cleaning activity involves. Among them we are having basically three activities we perform. First one, handling the missing values, then removing the duplicates from the data set, or you may say any column from the data set, and after that converting the data type of any column or multiple columns. So anything you can go ahead with. So these are the three basic activities we perform under this cleaning of the data. So first one, we are having the handling missing value. Now what is missing value? Suppose you are having a data set. Into that data set, if you are having a column, into that column it may happen that for few of the rows there will be no data available. On that place it might come as NA, it might come as null, it might come as blank. So whatever it is, you will just need to handle those missing values with some you may say logical value, or you may say which makes sense for that particular data set. So suppose there is sales column. Into that sales column there is few rows which are blank or it is null. Now what happens if you try to take out some statistical information from that sales column? Definitely you will end up with error because of that missing you may say missing rows, or whatever the blank rows are there. So for that reason what you will do, you will fill up that blank row or the null row values with either by the mean of whole of the sales or 0 at that place. Definitely that will get handled then. So what we will do, we will first apply this logic in which we are just replacing all the blank values with the mean of whole of the column. Mean means average of the column. So we are just copying and just pasting it over here. So what we are having, if you are following my video series, then we are using df_csv. This data frame we are using. Under this data frame we are having a column which is having postal code as the column name. Correct? This is the postal code column name. What is there in this postal code? There are few rows inside that postal code column which is blank over there. How we will judge that? We have just yesterday. Let me take it again. So what we will do, we will first take a new cell. Into that cell we will just take up that if it is containing null values or not. For that, what we will do, just print df underscore dot info df underscore csv we can do. You can see over here that it is giving you the information. Now apart from that, what we can do for the missing values, for the missing values we can use this particular command, which will just give you what or many number of missing values it is containing. So let me just run it again. Why I am running it again? Because we have what we have done when I was not shooting out this video, I just tried out few things, due to which the df underscore csv was replaced with the new df underscore csv. Now we have refreshed our df underscore csv to get the original form of the data frame. Then if we are refreshing, now you can get that postal code is having 11 number of records, which is blank over there, correct, which is null. Now what we will do, we will just execute this chunk of code with which will replace all those and null values with the mean of or the average of the postal code. Either we can do this, or we can go ahead with another activity, that is we can fill those null values with this 0 into it. For that, what we can do, we can put this thing completely off from here. We'll just put 0 over here, 0 over here, and that's it. We will remove this in place equals to true. What it does is that whatever data frame it is there, it will change that data frame itself, which is not required in this particular scenario. Or if you are doing it, that's also fine. That means in place equals to true will change your original data frame itself. Hope you are getting this point, what this in place equals to true is doing. Now when you execute it, it will change your df underscore csv, and it will replace now this postal code, whatever there is, the rows are blank over there, it has replaced those with the 0. Now if you will try to find out the null values, you will see that inside the postal code there are no any null values. So this is how we can remove the null values. After that, we are removing duplicates from the data frame. For that, of course, there is nothing much. You can just go ahead by duplicating, removing the duplicate. Either you can remove on the data frame level, that means you will directly pass the data frame dot draw duplicate, or else what you can do, if you want to have column specific duplicate removal, you will just pass the column name over there like this, df under and then the column name whatever it is over there. So what it will do, it will just remove the duplicates, and it will give you return the data frame or that particular column data frame into this df. So hope you are getting this point. If not, let me just show you how we can do it. Now for this df underscore csv at the place of column, now we are going to take segment column. Now there are multiple segments. There are basically 3 segments into our segment column, but it is duplicated multiple times. We will see if that duplicates had been removed off or not. So you can see that in this segment column, you can see there are multiple consumer, multiple corporate. Now after removing duplicate, what you can see, there are only 3 of the values inside this df data frame, correct? This is how you can remove the duplicate. After that, we are having data type conversion. Now this data type conversion is something which is you need to take a point into this data type conversion, that we can convert our data frame into by two ways. First way is pd.toNumeric, if it is over suppose it is over there pd.toNumeric, or else we can go ahead with .adds type int, correct? So what happens is, in these two scenarios, in this particular scenario, this is very much versatile. What it will do, it will give you an option to handle with errors. Suppose how error now occurs is, suppose there is one column. Into that column, all the values inside that column, that sales, suppose sales column is there, inside that sales column all the values are there into the integer format, or the you may say it's into the format which is numeric, but it's not into the int format. So what happens is, and few of the rows it is into the string format. So what happens when you will try to convert that into the integer or float format, it will throw error because of that string rows inside it. To deal up with those errors, we need to pass an argument which is errors equals to queries. So what it will do, it will handle all the errors whatever getting raised due to that particular string or any undeterministic data type available over there. So it will handle all those errors as well. But this dot as type will not do like that. It will end up with error. It will not remove off your error, but it will also do the same job, that it will also convert your this particular column name into this data type int. So this is how we can convert our data type. Now again we are having a very beautiful conversion, that is to date time. Suppose sometime what happens is, date time is there into your column into the string format, but the structure of that particular column looks like it is date time, but it's actually into the string format. To convert that into the date time, you can use this pd dot to date time df under and whatever your column name is over there. So this is how you can convert into date time. After that, there is another data type we are having, that is categorical data type, which I haven't covered up all the data types over here, but whatever it was important from the pandas perspective, I have taken it note of it. Otherwise you can go ahead with other data type as well, as we can convert into float also. So there are multiple data types available, but these are few data types which we need to keep into our mind. The rest of the things we can definitely, in practical scenario, we can Google and then we can do it right away. But these are few data type which should be kept into mind, or you should remember it at the time of practical scenarios. So suppose there is categorical data type. Now what it will do, it will not change the any value into the column. If you are defining any column name as the categorical data type, into our column, what column it is over there, suppose there is segment column, we can see over here that there are only 3 categories in which this whole segment is divided. Now what we can do, we can make this particular segment column as the categorical column. Now what benefit it will do, it will definitely benefit in performance wise. That means when you will retrieve the data from that data set or data frame, if that is into the category consumer, if you will filter on the basis of consumer, it will be faster data retrievable, it will occur there. Due to that, we convert any categorical column from our whole data set into categorical data type. So this is how we can do our data type conversions as well. So hope this thing you found it very helpful, and you can just go ahead and try some more things inside data cleaning activity. But these were few of the things which it was important to be handled into this video series. So I have covered up these things. Any confusion, let me know into the comment section. Thank you so much guys for watching out the full video, and see you in the next video with some other topic. We will be definitely moving ahead with other topic like data selection and indexing, data transformation. Why I am not covering, or you may say why I am not demonstrating each and every these you may say whatever we are having the codes in front of us, I am not executing all those codes, because it will take definitely a long time and the videos will go very long. You will definitely be bored and definitely not be able to see whatever it is over there, right? So these are the things which we will be covering up into the next videos. And thank you so much guys for watching out the video. See you in the next one with some other topic. Thanks again.